All right, here we go. So we're going to start seated on the floor or in your chair. And today we're going to look at some core exercises in yoga, some strengthening in the middle section. And let's first start by coming into our inner awareness here. So if you want, you can close your eyes. And settle in. Notice what the breath is doing. And then let's take a moment and check in with the body. Notice what we are holding on to. Letting go of that tension with our exhale. And then when you're ready, let's come back into awareness, back into the room. And let's move some of our smaller joints first. So if you've been sitting with your legs crossed, let's bring the legs out in front. And extending the heels away from the torso. And then we'll point and flex. And let's go soles of the feet in towards the center line. And release. We'll do that a couple times. Soles of the feet in. Release. Excellent. And then the opposite way. So the pinky toe comes towards the shoulder. So the top of the foot goes towards the center line. Nice ankle strengtheners. Excellent. And let's go with circles around. You can do one foot at a time or both at the same time. Excellent. And then let's finish off with our windshield wipers. Excellent. All right, from here, you can cross the legs or leave them out straight if that's comfortable. And let's warm up the spine a little bit with our 6 directions. So if you cross your legs, you can bring your hands in front of the knees, or if your legs are out straight, hands under the thighs. So we're going to exhale, tilting back, tuck the chin. That's our cat. Inhale, rounding up, looking up. Exhale back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Very nice. And then back to center. Let's come into our laterals here. So we're going to bring this left hand down to the floor. Inhale, this right arm up. Exhale, bring back. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bring back. Excellent. And then let's add another breath in here. So we'll inhale, Bring the arm up on the exhale, bringing it over towards the side. Pushing in with that hand that's on the floor to keep this opposite knee from popping up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, over towards the right. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, release. Let's do a couple of those. Excellent. And then let's do one more. We'll bring this right arm up, over as far as is comfortable, and then we're going to breathe into that lower right rib cage. And then inhale up, exhale, release. Other side, inhale, left arm comes up, breathing into that lower left rib cage. And then when you're ready, inhale up, exhale, release. Very nice. All right, let's come into a gentle twist. So inhale, lift up in the spine. On the exhale, right hand comes to that left knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Excellent. And then back to center. Let's do a couple more cat and cow. Exhale, back to cat. Inhale, rounding up to cow, looking up. Exhale, back. Excellent. Then back to center. Let's do our wrist next. So we're going to bring arms out in front. Tuck the thumbs, wrap the fingers around, make circles around with the wrist. Getting into the elbows and the shoulders. Go one direction, other direction. Pause for a moment. Release the hands, switch which fingers on top, and do a couple more. And then when you're ready, release that. You can shake that out. We're going to extend this right arm out without hyperextending that elbow. I know that's just me, but might be you too. Fingers back towards the shoulder. And then thumb down towards the floor. Other arm, fingers back towards the shoulder. And thumb down towards the floor. Excellent. Release that. You can shake that out. All right, we'll do the neck and the shoulders, and then we'll start in on some of our core poses. All right, so let's start with an inhale. On the exhale, chin comes down towards the chest. Inhale, looking up. Going just as far as is comfortable. Exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, coming up, looking up. Exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, back to center, and then we'll do our side to side here. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. If you want to bring your left arm out and over. Resting the right hand on the left side of the head. I'm sorry, left hand on the right side of the head. Making space between that right ear and right shoulder. Breathing into any tension. Letting go of that tension with your exhale. On your next inhale, release that arm, head comes up. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder, right arm comes out and over. Resting that right hand on the left side of the head. Making space between that left ear and left shoulder. Breathing into the tension. Letting go of that tension with the exhale. Very nice. Inhale, release that arm up and back to center. All right, our last moves with the neck are the twist. So we're going to inhale again. We're looking straight out ahead. On the exhale, eyes move around towards the left. Chin comes towards that left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Eyes going across the room. Chin comes towards that right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. One more time each side. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Next, inhale, back to center. Shoulders. You're going to inhale, bring the shoulders up and forward. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, up and forward. Exhale, down and back. Excellent. And then reverse direction. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, down and forward. Excellent. And then a couple or more on your own, either direction or simply straight up and down. I forgot to get mine, so I'm going to get my blocks while you guys up on your hands and knees. And if anybody doesn't have any, holler and I'll come grab them for you. Anybody else? All right, so from here, we're going to start with our cat and cow. Our exhale breath, shoulders up towards the ceiling. Tuck the chin. Inhale, rounding cat. Sorry, up to cow. Looking towards the horizon, leading with the collarbone. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Excellent. So let's come into, we'll mix this up a little bit. Let's come into our spinal balance. So we're going to start with extending the left leg back, right arm comes forward. Take a full breath here. And then inhale, exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, open. And one more time. Exhale. And then we're going to inhale, open, exhale, release. Take a full breath in the middle. And then extend that right leg back. Left arm comes forward. Take a full breath here. And then on your exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. And one more time. Elbow to knee. Inhale, open it up. And then on your exhale, set it back down. Take a breath here. And then for fun, I don't think we've done this one in a while, we're gonna do we're gonna take that spinal balance one more level. So let's start with the right arm out again, left leg comes back. And you can stay here, or we're gonna bring this right arm out to the side. And then if you can, bringing that leg out towards the side. Excellent, and then bring it back down to the floor. Take a breath here, and then let's try the other side. Right leg back, left arm forward. Left arm comes out to the side, right leg comes out to the side. Excellent, bring the leg and the arm back, and then set it back down. Take a full breath here. And then let's come into our plank. All right, so hands under the shoulders. We don't want to lock the elbows. We're going to step the toes back. The heels, the hips, and the shoulders should be in a line, like you had a board on you. And then whenever you're ready, coming back down to the knees. We'll take a breath here. And then when you are ready, two options. You can come down to a forearm plank or stay up in a high plank. So I'm going to do the forearm plank. And if you want to come down and do that too, you're welcome to. Otherwise, stay up in high plank. So forearm plank, come down to forearms. And then extend the feet back. Standing through the top of the head, back through the heels. Keep the breath going. And then coming down to the knees whenever you're ready. We're going to come all the way down to our cobra pose, and then we'll come back up. So our cobra pose, we're going to come down onto the belly. And then you bring the hands under the shoulders. And we might do this again later. So if you don't like it now, probably won't like it later either. Okay. So a lot of times when you see pictures of people doing yoga, they come up into their cobra like this. That's not what we're looking to do. We just want our baby cobra. So we're just going to tuck the chin down. On the inhale, lift up from the back of the neck, just as far as is comfortable. On the exhale, release back down. Maybe two more if that's okay, otherwise just rest in your alligator. Inhale, come up to your baby cobra. Exhale, release back down. And last one. Inhale. Exhale, come back down. Palms stack on top of each other. Forehead comes to the hands. Alligator pose for rest. Or if that's uncomfortable, you can come up to your chair pose or your child's pose. We'll take another breath or two here. And then when you're ready, we're going to come up to our hands and knees again. All right, from here we're going to come into, let's do a couple cat and cow. Is that, even though it was a baby cobra, it can be a bit of a back bend if you're not used to that. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Next, we're going to come into our downward facing dog. So you can step the hands forward a little bit, and then we're going to inhale, lift up the hips towards the ceiling. And before we do anything else, we're going to walk our dog, bend to a knee, extend the opposite heel towards the floor. And then from here, if you're ready, we're going to bring the right knee in towards the nose. That's our exhale. Inhale, step it back out. Exhale, bring the left knee in towards the nose. Inhale, step it back out. Again, with the right exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale, left knee comes in. Inhale, release. One more time, each side. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, release. Exhale, left knee comes in. Inhale, release. From here, if you want to come down to child's pose and take a breath or two, you can do that. Or, I know this is funny, some yoga teachers consider downward facing dog a rest pose. So we are going to come down to our knees for a moment so we can come into our puppy pose. So if you're down in your child's pose, we're going to bring the forearms onto the floor. And you can either have your hands straight out, fingers open, or you can do dolphin arms with this, so the hands clasp together and kind of make a triangle. And we're going to come up with downward facing dog legs, but keep the forearms on the floor. So curling the toes under, inhale, lift the hips up, and then the top of the head comes down towards the floor. So we'll take a breath or two here. And then coming back down to the knees. Release the arms, and then you can stay in that puppy with the puppy arms and the hips up, or come all the way back down to your child's pose. When you're ready to come up, we're going to come up to hands and knees. And then come into our downward facing dog again. Option to pause here, or if you want to, we're going to bend this right knee and send that right leg up towards the ceiling. And maybe over a little bit if that's okay with your hips. And then set that right foot back down. And that left knee comes straight up, or maybe over. And then bring that left foot back down. Looking up at the hands, walk the feet up to the hands, or walk the hands back to the feet. Let's take a moment here in our forward fold. Bend the knees, arms come out to the side, inhale, hands come all the way up, palms together, exhale, hands to heart. All right. So from here, let's come into our warrior one. We're going to start with just warming up the knee first. So let's turn the left foot out, step that right foot forward. Take an inhale. On the exhale, bend that knee. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Excellent. And then next time that leg is bent, push off and step it up. All right, turn that right foot out, step that left foot forward. And let's do this side. Inhale. On the exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, straight. Excellent. Next time that knee is bent, push off and step it back. All right, so we're going to add the arms. And let's see, let's do cactus arms today. So I'll turn that right foot out, step that left foot forward. You have the option of doing other things with your arms. Straight up by the ears. This is our cactus arms, or if your shoulders are bothering you, hands to the heart. All right, I'm going to do cactus arms. If you want to do something else, that's fine too. All right, here we go. So we're going to inhale, arms come up, bend the knee. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. And then we'll bend that leg, push off, step back. Other side, turn that right foot out, step the left foot forward. And let's go on this side. Inhale, bend the knee, arms come up. Exhale back. Excellent. And then bend that leg, push off, and step it back. Beautiful. All right. So for our, let's see what order we're going to do this in. Let's come into our, we'll do our warrior 2 and then we'll do our warrior 3. All right, so left foot forward, right foot is at 90 degrees-ish. We're going to bend this left knee over that left ankle. Torso is facing the same direction as that back foot. Hands together at the heart, arms open to the side, gazes over those left fingers. And then we're going to soften the shoulders away from the ears. If that calf on the right side is tight, you can bend that right knee as well. And then extending out with the fingers. And let's do a little moving here. So we're going to drop this right hand down, left palm open, up towards Peaceful Warrior. And then back down to side angle pose. That left hand, left forearm, comes to the left thigh. Right hand can start on that right hip and send that right shoulder back. Or you can bring that right arm up towards the ceiling or overhead. If you're feeling a little extra bendy today, you can bring that right hand down to the, left hand down to the floor. And then let's come back to Peaceful Warrior, all the way around. Right arm down, left arm up. And then back down, side ankle pose. Right arm can stay on your hip and come up towards the ceiling or overhead. left hand down to the floor or your block. And then windmill all the way back up, last peaceful warrior. And last side angle pose. Excellent. Windmill back to warrior two. Drop the arms and then step the feet back together. All right, let's go to the other side. Right foot forward, left foot at 90 degrees-ish. Right knee bent over that right ankle. Torso is facing the same direction as that left foot. Hands together with heart, arms open to the side. Softening the shoulders away from the ears. Extending out with the fingers. Excellent. And then left hand down to that left thigh, right palm up. Peaceful warrior. And then side angle pose, right forearm, right thigh. Left hand can start on that left hip to send that left shoulder back behind you. If you want, you can bring that left hand up or overhead. That right hand can come down to the floor or your block or stay up on that thigh. Let's windmill all the way back around to peaceful warrior. And then back down to side angle pose. And last time through. Peaceful warrior. And side angle pose. Grabbing that invisible rope, let's come back up to warrior two. We'll drop the arms and step the feet back together. All right. So we're going to come into triangle pose next. And we're going to do our revolved triangle as well. So if you have a block and you want to, grab that at least for the revolved triangle, if not for both. All right, let's start with the left foot forward again. Torso is facing same direction as that back foot. This front leg is mostly straight. You can always put a bend in it, as little or as much as you need. Hands at the heart. Arms open to the side. We're going to extend forward with that left arm hinging at the hip. And then tic-tac the arms, meaning to adjust where your block is. So in theory, we have a nice plumb line from those right fingers down to the left fingers. Softening that knee if need be. And then we're going to come into our revolved triangle here. So we're going to bring this right hand down to meet the left. You can move that block so it's on the outside or the under the right arm, and then we're going to bring this left arm up the other side. Excellent. Bring that right arm down. Bend that front knee. We'll bring that right arm back up and then come back up. Drop the arms and step the feet together. Excellent. All right, ready for the other side? Right foot forward. Torso is facing the same direction as that back foot. Hands at the heart, arms open. Front leg is mostly straight. Any kind of bend you need in it is always fine. And extend forward with that right hand hinge at the hip. Tic-tac the arms. You can come down to a block or your shin or wherever on your leg that you need to. And then that left arm is up towards the ceiling. Unless that's uncomfortable on your shoulder, then you can leave it on your hip. Take one more breath here. And then bring that left hand down to meet the right. And switch where your block is if you're using it. And then that right arm comes up the other side. Beautiful. Right hand comes down. We'll bring that left arm back up. Grab that invisible rope. Both arms up. Drop. Bend the front knee. Step the legs together. All right. Let's come into our chair pose. And we're going to bring the blocks up to the top because after our chair pose, we'll do our warrior three. All right, so we'll do 2 chair poses and then we'll do it with a twist. So feet are at least hip width distance apart to start. If you want to make this more work, bring the feet closer in. If your balance is an issue, bring the feet further out. All right, so we're gonna bend the knees. Inhale, arms come up towards that opposite corner of the ceiling. Like we're sitting in a pretend chair. Take a breath here. And then on the exhale, fold forward to release. Inhale, coming back up, bend the knees, arms come back up. Exhale, release. And then here we go with the twist. Inhale, arms come up. We're gonna bring the palms together, back down to the heart. Right elbow, left knee, or left thigh. Thumbs are lined up with the nose approximately. Beautiful. Exhale, forward fold to release. Gonna inhale, go to the other side. So we're gonna come back to chair pose, palms together. Left elbow, right knee or right thigh, thumbs in line with the nose. Take another breath. And then fold forward to release. Excellent. Push in with the feet, arms come out to the side. Inhale, coming all the way up. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. Excellent. All right, warrior three. So this is another one that's that nice long core. 2 blocks at the front. If you don't need them, that's fine. You can also use your chair if the blocks are too low. So we want to be approximately torso distance back from the blocks. You may need to adjust them. So we're going to hinge at the hips, fold forward, hands come to the blocks, 3 fingers in front, thumb and pinky on the side. So we want a nice extension from the crown of the head back through the tailbone. We're going to bring this right foot sort of centered underneath us, left toes back behind us. So this can be your pose right here, or if you're ready, you can lift that left leg up towards the horizontal. Very nice. And then let's set that left foot down next to the right and go to the other side. Step the right toes back. Toes can rest on the floor. You can stay right here. Unless you're ready to lift that right leg up towards horizontal. Excellent. Bend that knee, set that right foot back down. And then we're going to bend the knees, arms out to the side, come all the way up, palms together, hands to heart. Excellent. All right, I think we're going to do a couple of standing cat-cows. We've done a lot of twists and some stuff, so we just kind of want to counter anything that we feel too much tension with. All right, you can start with the palms facing the thighs. Tuck the chin, shoulders come forward a little bit. That's our exhale. On the inhale, we're going to round up, palms face forward, looking up. Exhale, bring it back. This is our cow. I'm sorry, this is our cat. Inhale, this is our cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, count. All right, one or two more. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into our rainbow pose. So feet are going to come out nice and wide. If you want to turn sideways on your mat, you're welcome to do that. If you have a block and you want to use your block, you can do that. So feet are as wide as comfortable. They don't have to be terribly wide. All right, so let's start with hands on the, we'll do a half sun salutation with this first, and then we'll do the rainbow pose. All right, so let's inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands can be on the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out to the side, push it in with the feet. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to earth. Excellent. All right, let's do that again, but we're just going to do the rainbow arms now. So we're going to exhale, forward fold. Hands can come down to the block or the floor if they reach, or just on the legs, wherever that is. And we're going to start with the right hand. So the right hand can come to the floor or your block. We're going to inhale, bring this left arm up. In theory, nice plumb line from the right hand to the left hand. And you can look anywhere from that right thumb up to the left thumb, or anywhere in between. Excellent. Let's bring that left arm down to meet the right. Inhale, bring that right arm up the other direction. Excellent. Bring that right hand down. Bend the knees. Arms come out to the side. Push in with the feet. Inhale. Hands all the way up. Palms together. Exhale. Hands to heart. All right. Okay. One more standing, and then we'll come down. I haven't done this before, so we'll see what it looks like. All right, so we're going to try flamingo pose. So that sounds something to try, right? So we're going to start with the right leg. And if you have a chair or a wall near you, you might want to do that. All right, do this off the mat. So what we're going to do, right leg, we'll start with the right leg on the floor, and we're going to bring this left knee up into our hands. Grab your chair if you want, or the wall. And then we're going to fold forward while holding that left leg up. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, release. It's not too bad. It's okay. All right, I don't know if I can do the other foot. We'll try. Okay. So bring that right leg up. And then folding forward. Do it for half a second. There we go. And then come back up and release. We'll practice that again. That's kind of fun. A little goofy. All right. It's a balance, yeah. And it makes your brain think, what am I going to do if I... All right, does anybody want to try a crow pose today? Yes, okay. All right. So what it looks like is, it's an arm balance pose, and it's kind of down on the floor-ish. So let's come down to hands and knees. And just go as far as is comfortable. If this is something that you don't want to do today, that's totally fine. I usually put a block in front of my head, so I don't go too far forward. That's my stopping point. All right. So we did all that prep work. So we're going to come up onto the toes. And our knees are kind of behind the biceps. So they're on the triceps. So we're going to come forward. And then, all right, let's see if I can get any air time today. And then the feet come up off the floor. I didn't get very far today. Too tired. All right, let me try one more time. Okay, I got a half-second hang time. All right, there we go. Nice try. Our next and last advanced pose for our core is a shoulder stand. So if you have shoulder or neck issues, you're not going to do this. You can just do legs up the wall without the wall. I'll show you that first. Otherwise, if you want to do shoulder stand, I will let you if you think it's okay for you. If it's not, just do legs up the wall, okay? I'll show you legs up the wall without the wall, and then if you're up for it, you can do your shoulder stand. All right, so we're going to come onto the back. Feet up at the top of the mat. Hands on the knees, you're going to roll down onto the back. And as we're getting ready to get settled, if you want to do a couple of apanasanas first. You can do a couple of those. All right, and then bringing the feet up towards the ceiling, arms are down by your side. This is your rest pose if you don't want to come into a shoulder stand. All right, and then if you're ready for your shoulder stand, going to, let's see, bring the hands under the hips, and then we're working the hips up towards the ceiling, and then the elbows are coming closer to each other. And so we're on the head and the shoulders. And then plow pose, it's hard with the microphone, is the feet out in front. And so people can touch the floor.
Easy for you.
And then come back up. And roll. Don't come up too fast. All right. And whenever you're ready, coming out. Excellent. Not too bad. You guys did it. Sweet. All right. Let's come all the way down. Let's see, did I miss any? Well, we'll have to do it next time if I missed it. All right. So back to Apanasana. So if you came up, come back down onto the floor. Knees come in on the exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale, knees in. Inhale, release. We're all going to pause together on the exhale. And then on the inhale, arms come up overhead, feet up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to knees. Inhale, L. Exhale, O. And then 2 or 3 more Apanasanas. Knees come in on the exhale. Inhale, open. Excellent. And then feet come down to the mat. Extend both legs all the way straight out. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling, arms down by your side. We're going to inhale really and move just the arms up overhead to the floor above you. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Inhale. And exhale. Hands down by your sides, palms face down, remove just the wrist. Inhale, lift the thumb up towards the ceiling, rolling over the pinky till the palm faces up. Exhale, palm back down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, open. And exhale. Release the legs and the feet away from each other. Arms can be away from the body to release the shoulders, palms up or palms down. Whatever else you need to get comfortable for your relaxation pose. Blanket under the head, blanket over you. We'll do a full body relaxation. Walking down the body. Relaxing each part as we go. Starting with the feet. Relax the toes. Relax the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet and the heels. Release the ankles. Relax the calves and shins. Release the knees. Relax the top of the thighs and the back of the thighs. Let the pelvis be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the abdomen. Release the rib cage and let go of breath. Let the shoulders be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the upper arm, elbows, and lower arm. Release the wrists. Relax the hands, fingers, and palms. Relax the throat and the back of the neck. Release the jaw. Let the tongue be heavy and fall away from the roof of the mouth. Let the eyes be heavy and fall to the back of the head. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts about the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. Using your upper arm to push up to a comfortable seated position. To bring breath back into the body and find us safely on our way, let's finish with sun breath number 4. So we'll start with the hands at the heart. We'll inhale, hands come down all the way around. Exhale, all the way down, hands back to heart. 3 times. Ready? Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And last one. Inhale. together back to the heart as we go forth out to this kind of foggy, almost spring day. Let's go forth with kindness, compassion, and gratitude, not just for others, but especially for ourselves. If you'd like me, bow and say namaste. Thank you, guys.
You say namaste.
Yes.
You can't
So-
say that. You can do the others, but you can't say